Hey everybody, Model Kit Builder here, and we are going to get started on this 1940 Ford Standard Coupe. Now, I know the box says it's blue, but I went ahead and I bought some dark green. We're going to make this car dark green. This is an actual color, and it'll actually match the engine, which is not priority, but this color I think just to me screams 1940 Ford more than this blue, and we're going to end up leaving those stripes off of it. But right now we're going to do just some basic assembly on some things, engine, that sort. So let's get everything out of here. Let's just dump it out. Get that out of the way. Our instructions. We're not necessarily going to follow these to the letter. Try and get these decals on. Like I said before, we'll probably use license plate and some of these smaller ones here like this, but these white stripes, we're not going to use those. I don't like that. I think it looks goofy. Don't know if it matters, but we're going to keep it straight. So 74 driver's side, '74 passenger side. All right, get this intake. The exhaust manifolds, 77 and 78, that is these two guys right here. Those actually do matter which way they go. I'll figure that out in a minute. And that's that. Okay, so let's start gluing these together. Actually, we're going to get the knife out and trim these first. Helps if you guys can see what I'm doing there, huh? When you're dealing with little tiny parts like this exhaust manifold, you want to be careful you don't cut too much off, or even worse, cut through it. I've done that. You go, oops, well, I guess I shouldn't have done that, huh? Alright, so get our Tamiya extra thin cement. This stuff is kind of wicked. We'll just put a nice little bead all along there. With this stuff, you can run it along some of these other lines just in case you think maybe it needs. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so now the tricky part. Get all these together. Alright, so here's our passenger side cylinder head. That goes toward the top. Let's see how that goes on there first. There's a little divot in here in the block, and then there's a little ridge there that goes right on there. So that's how we're going to do this. and double check that we're doing these right. Yep, well, there we go. Okay. The fit is not the greatest. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if this is a glue issue or if I'm or what, but okay, let's put this intake on here. Make sure we get that the right way. That the big flat part, there's a flat side. Oh, you can see this right here. Camera focus. There's a flat part, and then there's the part with that hole. The flat part goes toward the front. That went right on there, real nice. Okay. It's actually starting to look like a proper engine. These exhaust manifolds, I'm not sure which one goes which. Okay, this straight one goes on the passenger side. It goes, and there are holes there for it, so that's good. And that goes with the little bump there toward the front. Okay, that's good. Good instructions are always good. Oh, this is a tough one here to get that right there. Well, that's why we bought tweezers, isn't it? Just so we can do this kind of stuff without having to have tiny elf fingers or whatever. And then the other side here. Well, we didn't put any glue on here yet, so we have a problem. Alright, now that goes with the, again with the bump toward the front, okay? Just about like that. Nah, come on now. That's wrong. That's right. Okay, there we go. Get her centered up in the camera frame there. Alright, now I want this piece with these little things pointing down that just sticks on the front of there. I may take and trim this out just a hair. Once again, helps if you guys can see what I'm doing. Now, with the little points facing down. Helps if I put it in the right direction, though. Ouch, that was almost a disaster. Okay. Now, see, this part, I need to get some rubber bands or something because it doesn't quite fit. Ay, 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 it does not. It kind of sticks out where it should. If you can see that. Come on, focus. Yeah. We can probably fill that with some paint. Oh, there we go. The glue kind of stuck it right there. And then this goofy little piece with that facing up. Okay. And of course it doesn't fit and it snapped across the room. Let's try that again. Needs a little bit of positive reinforcement. There we go. Okay, so that is our raw engine block. We'll set that one side, let it dry. And then we'll paint that before we go to the next step on the engine, which is attaching all the rest of the tchotchkes, which are different colors. That's step 2. So let's just go on to step 3. Let's get this frame installed, or assembled. What we'll do here is we'll assemble this frame. Yeah, see right here, glue assembled X member to frame first before other parts. So, which is what it says, is you gotta put this cross member together and then that. So let's get the parts that we need here. Okay, here's our cross members, 51 and 52. Watch the fingers, man. Oh, that's got an extra sprue on it. Okay, there's those two. 111 and 112 are not on this. 98, that is this piece here, I think. Yes, it is. Alright, so then I want to try to dry fit this together. So there's a long part and a short side. Okay, fair enough. That goes together. This makes no sense at all. Okay, oh wait a minute, there we go. I see. Okay, so this goes together like this. If you can see it, it's going to have to get glued. Alright, so right there. And put the glue on the wrong part, I think. That is a tricky assembly right there. Alright, now I'll do the other side. What? Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. I think. Add just a little bit of glue to that joint. Same here. And then of course that happens. All right. Well, there's my center section. Let's see if we can get some of that glue on there without falling apart again. Alright, set that aside to dry. Can't do any more with the chassis because that has to go in the chassis.